Teams in the tournament and the two teams with the most Stanley Cups. On the line tonight, first place in Group A and a date with the Russians or the North Americans. And I'm not sure if that's a win, but both Team Europe and Team Canada want to keep the line moving. The Canadians haven't lost a game at this level since the preliminaries of the Olympics in Vancouver. Jaro Halak is the starting goaltender for the third straight game for Team Europe. 2 games, just 2 goals against. A .969 save percentage. This Islander goalie is streaky and he's on a roll. And Corey Crawford, a 2-time Stanley Cup winner from Chateauguay, Quebec, and former Moncton Wildcat, makes his first ever start for Team Canada at any level. And he's backed up tonight by Braden Holtby, as Ron mentioned. Carey Price gets the night off. The referees are Dan O'Halloran and O'Rourke. Ryan Murphy and Pierre Racicot are on the line. Sidney Crosby, Brad Marchand, and Patrice Bergeron start for Canada for the third straight game against Anze Kopitar, Marian Hossa, and Thomas Tatar. The top line for Team Europe. Zdeno Chara, Andrei Sekera have been excellent on defense for Team Europe, and they start here against the Crosby line. Danik Hansen, the Frenchman, an Austrian, and a Dane for Team Europe in after the puck. Canada hasn't been able to get into the attacking zone. Here's Pietrangelo. Tavares, who had a whale of a game last night. Steven Stamkos streaks it alone. He shoots, and Halak made the save. And he steered the puck out of the park, and Steven Stamkos picks up where he left off last night, but he still can't get that first goal.
Yeah, he had a bit of a shooting gallery at the end of the American game. This is a little chip back with a no-look pass to the outside, and the speed in on alone. Watch Halak, though, how quickly he comes out. Halak well outside the blue paint, got just the knob of his stick on, and as Danik Hansen indicates, up and off the netting to get a whistle.
With Leon Draisaitl, who's had quite a tournament. His left winger is Toby Reeder, and he gets a step on Burns. Here's Reeder, missed the net. Going so fast, he missed the net, but there's another example of the speed that this European team wasn't given credit for coming into this tournament. That was Reeder on the left wing on a line with Niederreiter and Leon Draisaitl. Sekera trying to dump the puck here. Turned over, but a hand pass will stop play. 2 minutes and 49 seconds in.
Well, Ralph Kruger has his team trying to stretch the game out a little bit. We've seen a couple of examples of a long pass. That one off the boards, and I think just the stick of Vlasic got enough of Reeder to influence his shot right here as he comes in, looks down at the puck, and yeah, just a little slash that he doesn't quite get all of that one, and Corey Crawford with an aggressive poke check as well. Head on a swivel, saw the speed in the neutral zone, and Jaro Halak, as Don said, as advertised, very sharp here early on.
Canadians won the draw. Bouwmeester's shot went off a body. Wraparound score! Sidney Crosby from behind the net. Sidney Crosby, a wraparound goal that gives Canada a 1-0 lead.
A bit of a bad break, and Jaroslav Halak couldn't pick up where the puck was. When the shot came through, it got deflected right there. Zdeno Chara late to react to it, and Halak didn't quite get that post and skate together at the right time. And Sidney Crosby, to his credit, doing that so quickly from behind the line, gets it off the foot and in the back of the net.
So the Canadians have a 1-0 lead. They didn't start this night like they were shot out of a cannon the way they have a couple of times, but they get the game's first goal. There's Joe Thornton to center. Ryan O'Reilly's over on the right wing. Thornton carried the puck in. Rings it around for O'Reilly. It gets to Burns. A quick shot and a tip by Thornton. A good save by Halak. Race for the puck at center. Belmar trying to advance it for Roman Josi and couldn't. Danik Hansen takes over. Can't make a move on O'Reilly, but he managed to get the puck and then he blew a tire. Different countries play with different teams, learn different cultures and languages, so this isn't as difficult for them as you might think. Kopitar, there's a shot by Tatar just wide of the net. Thomas Tatar, Slovakian, fires a shot just wide. In along the boards, here's Zuccarello working out front. 2 chances, Crawford makes the save. Sekera's shot, that's blocked, and Logan Couture is down and slow to get up. Frans Nielsen chips a puck that ends up in the corner. Now the puck is thrown to center. And Zdeno Chara is there. So a good attack from a line that's been excellent, centered by Frans Nielsen. In comes Corey Perry.
You're looking at him above, and it's even more difficult from behind there.
Kopitar, like Crosby, good on faceoffs, won that one. And got Josi a chance. Kopitar playing against Jonathan Toews. Looks like that's the matchup that Mike Babcock wants as the home team. And here's Toews. Got Logan Couture with him, back to the blue line. Bouwmeester shot got through. Corey Perry can't beat Halak in too tight. Couture. Pietrangelo to Bouwmeester. He's checked. Hossa was trying to get away, and Bouwmeester did a nice job of slowing him up. And then a pass eludes Thomas Tatar. Pietrangelo got spun around. A centering pass for Hossa was tipped by Couture, and he got the puck outside the line. Had a long drought in Montreal.
On a breakaway, got a good goal there. Takes a little bit of the pressure off.
I'm expecting some sort of celebration like that if he can score one here.
Well, from the player who so disappointed not to make it to Sochi and getting a great opportunity here to represent his country.
Claude Giroux, John Tavares, Steven Stamkos. He's robbed by Jaro Halak.
Look at that look. I mean,
it's an "are you kidding me" look.
Yeah, it is. And as a teammate, Claude Giroux just gives him a little bit of a tap, but he's finding himself behind the European defense so many times. A bit of a 2-on-0 as Tavares tried to keep that puck over to him. If Tavares had been able to keep it under control, he might have made a harder pass, but look at, just got it over, and Halak read it perfectly and got the glove up.
The rink is tilted right now, but it's just a 1-0 game. Here come the Canadians again. Muzzin with a pass, out of the reach of Duchesne, no icing on the play. Chara takes the man. Muzzin pinched down the boards to
speed there, just taking that puck end to end to the outside and getting a good scoring chance.
Sidney Crosby followed Marchand in, got the puck, feeds it to Brad Marchand in front of the net. Burns in tight, couldn't get a shot away. Here comes Vlasic with a shot, an open net, and what a save! What a save by Jaro Halak on Brad Marchand.
Well, Steven Stamkos is shaking his head out. What is Brad Marchand doing?
Here's a turnover. Bellemare with a shot. And Corey Crawford, who's been standing without much to do for a while, made the save. But Jaro Halak, as Don mentioned in the opening, can get red hot. And he's dialed into this tournament.
Well, the best quality of a goaltender is never give up. And this is a prime example. Down on his knees, back up. Saw where the puck was going, and just a absolute physical reaction, kicked out the left leg and then back the other way. A credit to the Europeans. They got right back offensively, and Corey Crawford, who hasn't been busy, makes sure he gets a piece of that one.
Brad Marchand did everything right, too.
Yeah,
he hammered the puck. He didn't try and just finesse it into the back of the net. We're in the last minute of the first period. Canada 1-0. Duchesne in front. They score. A tip in by Jonathan Toews. After all of those great saves, an open net tip in for Jonathan Toews as the puck was thrown to the front of the net. 2-0 Canada.
What a backbreaker, too. It's just a little bit of pressure by Toews, forces Halak to throw it out, and he throws it errantly. Credit to Toews. Watch the route that he takes. Instead of just circling back around, he reads that Duchesne's coming out, and good deft tip back into the net. And there's the look of the Chicago Blackhawks captain. A big goal there at the end of the game, end of the period.
Number 2 for Toews. Matt Duchesne sets it up at 19:05. Fritz in front. Spies off the blue line. Josi with the shot off the skate. And the Canadians need to get the puck out of their own zone, and they finally do here. With some good, determined attacking zone action for the Europeans. And here they come again. Hossa gets the puck in deep.
Better pace to their game, don't you think? They're jumping a little more and winning those puck battles. Would say they've overpassed a few times, don't you think? They had right in the slot area and given up a couple of good shooting chances.
Here's Andrei Kopitar moving in. Air hop to the front of the net. Hossa's pass, he scores! Threw it to the front of the net off Corey Crawford and in, and a determined effort to start the second period has Europe within one.
Jim, as I was just mentioning all the pass-ups by Team Europe, I think Corey Crawford thought that Hossa was going to pass his cross seam. Nice play by Kopitar, the backhand. He's got a couple of options, and you see the reaction of Crawford. He just cheated off of his post for a split second, and that one went right underneath the right pad. I think Crawford can't believe that his pad wasn't down solid enough, and Hossa almost from the goal line makes this an interesting game. That's 3 good shifts in a row that end up in a goal.
Hossa has his first of the tournament, and even though it's just his first goal, he's played very well. He's played a ton. And he's been a real good penalty killer. Great defensively as he usually is. Canada goes offside here.
You think?
And Tavares is out to center into the shift. Christian Ehrhoff wheels out of his own zone to center. Rims the puck in for Bellemare to go after on the right side. Bomeister was there. Bellemare got away from Pietrangelo. The centering pass. And the stick of Josi broken. He's back without a stick on a 2-on-1. Toews shoots, he scores! Back-to-back goals for Canada from Jonathan Toews and poor Roman Josi. What do you do when this happens? 3-1 Canada.
From thinking offense to trying to come back defensively, but I think Jonathan Toews, Halak would have thought he was going to wait and try to pass across to take advantage of Josi with no stick. I think when Toews looked up, he saw that Halak had overplayed a little bit. You saw Halak sliding across. Watch the Chicago captain with no hesitation and just a perfectly placed wrister right past Halak.
And a helpless Roman Josi gets up off the ice without a stick. 14:48 the time of the goal, the second of the night for Toews, and it's 3-1 Canada. Logan Couture gets the only assist on the goal. Corey Perry advances the puck. Ehrhoff back. Toews is right on him. Perry arrives on the scene. Battled up the boards, not out. Burns fires a shot. Blocker save. Rebound. Vlasic fires a shot and missed. Burns turn again. This time into the middle. Couture with a shot. The rebound. Toews hammers away at it. And the whistle goes. A quick whistle with the puck loose on the pad of Halak right on the goal line. He's got 2. Just about got his 3rd. Jonathan Toews with 2. Canada in control, up by 2 at the World Cup of Hockey. To the middle, here's Joe Thornton. He can still move at 37. Turns and passes to Ryan O'Reilly. He blew a tire, and Hansen comes back the other way, trying to send Vanek in. And Brent Burns is back. Stripped to the puck. Yannick Hansen in front. Quick shot off the post. Bellemare's had a strong game. On a pass from Yannick Hansen, hit the post and it stayed out. Yannick Hansen again in front of the net. Chara had moved in. Chara moves out in front himself, and that's an imposing figure headed to the net, and he fell down, and he's in Corey Crawford's crease, and the puck stayed out.
Yeah, that was sort of an awkward power move, wasn't it, to the net by Chara? But here's that saucer pass right on the tape of Bellemare. Good adjustment by Bellemare to get down the ladder and make sure he was able to get that with some oomph on it, and it got up and over the glove of Corey Crawford. They end up getting nothing.
It's like they're killing their own power play.
Yeah.
And now they've iced the puck, and it's down to 31 seconds left in the Pietrangelo penalty.
Well, we mentioned the collision in mid-ice, and it seemed like it was a pretty innocent one. Let's have a look. Was it one of those where, yeah, you're both turning away, both looking in a different direction, and Marian Hossa with no intent there. You know that if it's Brad Marchand and you're trying to get him,
yeah,
it's happened before, but that is not one of the cases.
Toews shorthanded.
Jonathan Toews only 1 goal in Vancouver's. And these kind of best on best, if you can not only win but individually put up those great numbers, it's just such a legacy that it leaves for you. How many times you remember Gretzky to Lemieux?
Yeah, just a few. Here's Vlasic with a shot. It's 4-on-4. There's a rebound. They score. Logan Couture bearing one up high on Halak at 4-on-4, and it's a 4-1 Canadian game.
I almost think Couture wanted Toews to be the one shooting that. He ended up the one to get his hat trick, but instead now a three-point night for Jonathan Toews. Face-offs. How many times have we talked about that? Execution off the draw. Toews gets inside on Chara, and it's just a little bit quicker. He snapped it back. This was almost stick on stick. Toews is going for the backhander. Watch Couture come in and just fire it right off. Oh, did it deflect maybe off Toews after? I think Couture's going to get it, but right off the draw, Jim, they won it and went right to the net.
So the fourth goal comes on the 45th shot, and Yaroslav Halak. In the meantime, there's a great debate going on in the penalty box between Bellemare and Marchand at each other. Two competitive guys didn't like what the other did. Vlasic backing up at center. Ryan O'Reilly. Patrice Bergeron with a long shot up high, and Halak held it long enough to get a stop in play. Just a couple of minutes left in the third period and the game. Last night, it's been a different star every night. Different players getting the goals for Team Canada. And tonight was Jonathan Toews' line. It took over. He had 3 points. Corey Crawford keeps the line moving. Another win for Team Canada in his first appearance at the international level, and Jonathan Toews with a wonderful performance and a 4-1 win for Canada. They outshot the Euros 46-20. Here's our play of the game for the new Advil 12-hour.
Jonathan Toews on the forecheck, front of the net, great deflection, second goal of the game. That was a disheartening goal, and this one in all alone, 2-on-1, no stick for Roman Josi, and no mistake for Jonathan Toews.
Canadians win their group, and here are the three stars of their 4-1 win over Team Europe. From Molson Canadian, Jonathan Toews, the first. Steven Stamkos, so many chances, still can't get that first goal. And from the Euros, Marian Hossa, the fine star of the Chicago Blackhawks, is the third star. 4-1, Team Canada prevails. Here's Ron and Don.